Good morning, Year 1. I hope you're enjoying your time at home and getting on with your learning okay. The children in school are missing you lots, and we have done some pictures for you that I would love to show you next week. So as usual, we're starting with our reading, so don't remember to pause on each screen. Okay, so now we've got our phonics, so you've got a video as usual.
Hello, I'm Matthew Bainton. You might know me from a CBBC show called Horrible Histories. I love reading and writing, so I hope you're ready for your letters and sounds phonics lesson today.
Hello children, I'm Josh. How are you today? Are you ready to start our letters and sounds phonics lesson and learn to read some new words? Let's start by reading some phonemes you know. I'll show you the graphemes on the cards and I want you to read them aloud. This first card says or. Now you have a go. Are you ready? Let's check you got them right. Read aloud with me. Or, 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 oi, oi, uh, uh, uh. E, 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 I or E. I'm going to mix the cards up. Can you read the graphemes on the cards? I want you to read them aloud. Now let's check you got them right. Read aloud with me. F, E, or, E, or, oi, or, I or E, E, oi, Well done! Super sounds. Let's read some words with graphemes we already know. Here's my first word. Can you spot the digraph? Yes, the digraph is E. Sound out and blend. Sh, r, e, k. Shriek. A shriek is a loud, high-pitched sound. Here's another word. Can you spot the digraph? That's right. The digraph is E. Sound out and blend. F, E, L, D. Field. I could see lots of cows in the field. Here's my third word. Sound out and blend. B, A, K, O, N. Bacon. Did you get it right? How about this word? Sound out and blend. A, P, R, O, N. Apron. We wear an apron to protect our clothes when we are doing messy things. How about this word? Can you spot the digraph? That's right, the digraph is or. Sound out and blend. Or, g, s, t. August. August is the month of our summer holidays. Here's my final word. Can you spot the digraphs? That's correct. The digraphs are w and Sound out and blend. W, I, s, p, Whisper. When you whisper, you talk very, very quietly, like this. Great reading. I'm going to mix the words up. Can you read the words on the cards without any help from me? Are you ready? Okay, let's check. Read them with me. Shriek. Field. August. Apron. Whisper. Bacon. Well done. That was excellent reading. Today, we are learning to read a new way of writing the sound Copy me. Uh. Let's sound talk some words with the phoneme Copy me. Say the sounds and then see if you can blend the sounds to say the word. S, t, n. S, t, n. You have a go. S, t, n. Stern. If someone is being stern, then they are being strict and serious. Look, I will do a stern face. Copy me. N. N. Your turn. N. Fern. A fern is a plant that likes to grow in forests and shady places. Here's a fern. Let's sound talk our final word. Copy me, say the sounds, and then blend the sounds to say the word. B, s, b, s. You have a go. S. Herbs. Herbs are plants that we use in cooking. Here are some herbs. We know the sound is written like this. And like this. But it can also be written like this. We first learnt that this digraph says but it can also say Can you say the sound each time I show you this grapheme? Are you ready? Fantastic! Now let's read some words with our new grapheme for the sound Here's my first word. Sound out and blend as I point. Now let's read the word together. N. Fern. Did you get it right? Here's my second word. Sound out and blend. Now let's read the word together. S, t, n. Stern. Let's do a stern face and look very strict. Here's my next word. Sound out and blend. Let's read the word together. B, s. Herbs. Did you get it right? Here's another word for you. Sound out and blend as I point. Now let's read the word together. S, v, a, n, t. Servant, but we say servant. In the olden days, a servant would cook and clean for rich families. Here's another word for you. Sound out and blend. let's read the word together. Her. Did you get it right? Here's my final word. Wow, it's a very long word. Let's break it up to help us read it. Sound out and blend. Now let's read the word together. Perman, ent, permanent. If something is permanent, then it is going to last for a very, very long time. Can you read these words now without any help? Are you ready? Let's check. Read them with me. Fern, stern, herbs, servant, her, permanent. Now I'm going to mix the words up. Can you read the words on the cards without any help? Are you ready? Okay, let's check. Read them with me. Herbs, servant, fern, permanent, stern, her. Wow! I'm so impressed with your reading today. Let's learn to read a tricky word. We are going to learn to read the tricky word eyes. Well, the first bit is tricky. It says I. Then it says z. When I read it, I say eyes. Now read the word with me. Eyes. Well done. Now read it to yourself. What's the word? Say it again. Yes, the word is eyes. Eyes. Now, let's practice reading these tricky words that I know you've met before. Can you remember the two tricky bits? Yes, this bit says and this bit says air. Double tricky, but we can do it. Can you read the word? Let's read it together. Air. Where? Brilliant reading. How about this tricky word? Can you remember the tricky bits? Yes, the tricky bits are here it says e, and here it says e. Can you read the word? Let's read it together. E. Many. Amazing reading of tricky words. There were a lot to read. Let's read some sentences with our new grapheme in it. Here's my first sentence. Can you see any words with today's grapheme That's right. And Fantastic! These words have the grapheme Can you see any words with digraphs? Well done! This word has and ng. This word has v, and this word has e. Fantastic! Can you see today's tricky word? That's right. There it is. Excellent. Now I want you to read aloud as I point to the words. Remember, sound out any words that you are not sure of. Are you ready? Wonderful reading. Now let's read the sentence together. Her eyes were looking at the field of herbs. Well done. Let's read it again. Read with me as I point to the words. Her eyes were looking at the field of herbs. Well done! A field of herbs. Well, what a wonderful sight. I bet it smells wonderful too. Here's my second sentence. Can you spot any words with today's grapheme That's right. This word has and this word has Can you see any words with digraphs? That's right. This word has sh. This word has v. And this word has v. Fantastic! Can you see any tricky words? That's right. There are 3. This word, and this word are all tricky. Okay, now I want you to read aloud as I point to the words. Remember, sound out any words you're not sure of. Are you ready? Here we go. Brilliant reading. Let's read it again. Read with me as I point to the words. She was stern with the servant. Okay, let's read it together one more time. She was stern with the servant. Fantastic reading. Imagine being a servant and having someone tell you off with stern words. I would not like to be a servant in the olden days. Okay, let's finish by spelling some words. If you can read a word, then you can have a go at spelling it. You will need your paper and something to write with. Let's spell 2 words with today's grapheme Let's spell herbs. Segment the sounds with me. Herbs. Let's count how many sounds there are. Herbs. That's 4 sounds. Watch me write herbs. The first sound is the second sound is The third sound is b. And the last sound is s. B. S. Herbs. Now I'm going to hide the word. And I want you to have a go. Say the word. Say the sounds. Write them down. And remember the word has 4 sounds. Don't forget the digraph, Okay, let's check our spelling. Does your word match mine? Herbs. Don't worry if your word doesn't match. Now is the time to correct it. Okay? Right, let's spell another word. Let's spell stern. Segment the sounds with me. Stern. S, t, n. Let's count how many sounds there are. stern. That's 4 sounds. Watch me write stern. The first sound is S. And the second sound is T. Then the third sound is and the final sound is N. S, T, N. Stern. Now I'd like you to have a go. Say the word. Say the sounds. Write them down. Remember the 4 sounds. And don't forget the digraph. All right, let's check our spelling. Did you get it right? Check your word matches mine. S, T, N. Stern. Now, let's learn to spell a tricky word. We can read the word eyes, so now let's spell it. Segment the sounds with me. Eyes. I-z. Let's count how many sounds there are. Eyes. I-z. That's 2 sounds. Watch me write eyes. The first tricky bit says I. And the second tricky bit is the S, which says Z. I-z. Eyes. Now I'm going to hide the word. And I'd like you to have a go. Say the word. Say the sounds. What are the tricky bits? The letters E, Y, E say I. And the letter S says S. Write them down. Remember the 2 sounds. Okay, let's check our spelling. Does your word look the same as mine? Change it if it doesn't. I-z. Eyes. The letters E, Y, E say I, and the letter S says Z. Now, let's practice spelling a tricky word that you've met before. Many. Segment the sounds with me. Many. M, E, N, E. Let's count how many sounds there are. Many. M, E, N, E. That's 4 sounds. Watch me write many. Can you remember the tricky bits? The first sound says and the next bit is tricky. The letter A says e. Then we have and the last bit is tricky. The letter Y says E. E. Many. Now I'll hide the word. I'd like you to have a go. Say the word. Say the sounds. What are the tricky bits? The letter A says E and Y says E. Write them down and remember the 4 sounds. Okay, let's check our spelling. Check that your word matches mine. E. Many. Well done. Wow, what super work today, children. I'm so impressed with you. See you soon for another lesson with letters and sounds. Bye-bye.
Hi children, I hope you enjoyed your letters and sounds lesson. You have worked really hard and we are so proud of you. Why don't you celebrate by sharing a lovely book together with someone at home?
Okay, as usual, we've got our maths, so we've got a video and then some questions to have a go at.
Today we're going to talk about adding equal groups. We've talked about what equal groups are. So now, have a look at these pictures. How many flowers are in each vase? They are equal groups, and there are 3 flowers in each vase. How many vases are there? There are 4 vases. Well done. Now, let's see if you can complete this sentence. There are blank equal groups of blank. There are 4 equal groups of 3. But how could we add that up? How could we find out how many flowers there are all together? Well, we know that there are 4 equal groups of 3. So we could put 3 in each of those boxes. 4 equal groups of 3. 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 is equal to 12. Fantastic. Let's try another example. Oh, socks. Pairs of socks. That's like equal groups. There are blank equal groups of blank. How many equal groups? That's right. There are 6 equal groups. And how many are in each group? 2. Excellent. So, let's try filling in this number sentence. There are 6 equal groups of 2. So we're going to add 2 each time. Can you see how a number line might help us? That's right. We could count by 2s or skip count. How many times should we skip count? There's 1, 2, and 2, and 2 more, and so on, until we have counted out 6 equal groups of 2. And what number did we land on? 12. Okay, let's try one more example before you try some on your own. We've got 4 fish tanks, and each of the fish tanks have 6 little goldfish. Those are equal groups. So can you fill in this sentence for me? That's right. There are 4 equal groups, or 4 fish tanks, and each tank has 6. There are 4 equal groups of 6. Once again, we can use a number line to help us come up with how many fish are there all together. We know that we've got 4 equal groups of 6, so we're counting by 6. 6 plus 6 plus 6 plus 6. 4 equal groups of 6. And what's the total of 4 equal groups of 6? Take a look at the number line. It's 24. And now we're at the end of the lesson. So it's time for you to have a go at your White Rose Maths worksheet. But if you don't have one, don't worry. There's loads of material available on the BBC Bite Size website. Good luck!
Okay, so now we've got our maths worksheet, so remember to pause on each screen to have a go. Okay, so that brings us on to our writing. Okay, and that's the end of our video for today. I will see you tomorrow.